it's a blessing just to be asked to be a part of anything. If anybody think enough of you, say, what? Dr. Jamal Bryant was blowing my phone up, and I was like, he said the universe. I was like, okay, yes, sir, I'm there. No problem. I just jumped on the plane and came on up here, flew into Charlotte International Airport, and drove down, had a nice little relaxing drive. It's nothing. And got to go all the way back. Couldn't get a flight back to Birmingham, but I'm going to fly into Atlanta and just take me a 2-hour ride home. Because, hey, too much is given, much is required, right? Yeah. Yeah, man. I want to say thank you to the families for the support of these young people that's graduating today. The young lady, the valedictorian, eloquently put it. The meals, I know the meals, the prayers. And when you had, man, I had a moment, man, when you gave me that, when you gave me my hood, my everything, my honorary degree. I looked over there and I promise you, I seen the faces of my grandparents. And it about wiped me out because I'm the grandson of some wonderful grandparents, Ada Mae Armour and Ernest and Maddie Smiley. Man, I had wonderful grandparents. I remember my college days, and I'll never forget how my grandmother was standing there crying when I was on the Greyhound bus, when that bus was pushing back to take me down to Tuskegee for my freshman year of school. And my grandmother always told me, she said, don't leave with nothing and come back with nothing. And I remember my grandmama wiping tears when that bus was pulling off. I went to Tuskegee with 2 trunks. We didn't have no cars, couldn't nobody take me. Had to get on the Greyhound bus and sit next to somebody that had been smoking cigarettes and coughed the whole time. Them deep coughs, them auntie coughs. You had to sit there and take it, and your grandma said, be still and be respectful. I want to say to you, congratulations on everything. You said it for every mountain. I was going to say that. For every mountain he brought me over, for every trial he see me through, for every blessing, hallelujah. For this I give you praise. Y'all laid it out. Y'all laid out the foundation of my speech. So now I'm going to take my seat and thank y'all for your time. No, you laid it. They laid it out so eloquently for you. And make sure you take heed to these words. It's serious. It is not the world that when I finished school. It's not the same world, and we in a world right now where everything that we did for fun, y'all generation is dying from it. And one of the things I want to talk about is just being out here in the world and being careful. I want y'all to understand something. When you go out here, be respectful. You are representing this university, this great, wonderful university. You work so hard to get to where you are and carry that with a badge of honor. I don't care what nobody else do. I dare you to be different. I dare you to be unique. Don't be on social media going off and cussing folks out and posting pictures, because the first thing that they do when they do a job interview, the first thing I do as an employee, I'm going to your social media and I'm going to see what kind of stuff that you posting. Are you posting positive things? Are you posting Bible scripture? Are you posting things that's encouraging? Don't be like everybody else. That's why you're here. That's why you're here. I understand you grew up with Pookie and Junebug and Renee and everybody, but Bishop Joseph Walker always talk about sometimes, when that space shuttle go up and those rocket boosters that's attached to those space shuttles, sometimes they have to separate so you can continue to go into space and to go to where you're going. You can't take everybody with you. Yeah, make sure grandmama straight. Make sure mama and big mama straight. The one that was down for you, make sure that they straight. But you just can't do the same stuff. You can't hang around the same people, because listen, it ain't for everybody. You work really, really hard, and nobody know how hard you work to get to this point. It's okay to be, let me tell you something else. They're going to say you bougie. They're going to say you bougie. They're going to say you think you better than everybody else. But everybody had a choice to graduate high school. Everybody had a choice to go off to college and had the same opportunities you had. Don't feel guilty for your success. Walk with your head up. Learn how to make eye contact and shake hands, firm handshake, and introduce yourself and say your first name and your last name with some power and some love. Hi, Rickey Smiley. Nice to meet you. Stand on your manhood. Ladies, be ladies. Don't be like what you see out here. Because I wouldn't give them a job. Coming to the job interviews in Walmart with the bonnet on, in the pajamas. Oh yeah, I said it. Maddie Smiley would not have allowed it. Maddie Smiley was classy. Maddie Smiley only had a 12th grade education, but Maddie Smiley taught you table manners, taught you respect. Good morning. Good evening. Do y'all notice when I walked in the room and said, hi, how are you? I'm Rickey Smiley. Nice to meet you. Handshake. Confidence. Some people look how they're talking about Deion Sanders and Shedeur Sanders. Look at that. Confidence. They can't take it. Walk in confidence. Know who you are. I hate to see our young black men walking with their heads down and can't make eye contact when you're introducing yourself. These are some of the same people going to give you a job. The table manner is so important. Using the right, let the people say that you're being bougie and you think, let them say what they, those are not the people that's going to be giving you the paycheck. Let them talk. Let them talk. Jealousy is real. I deal with it every day. I'm posting stuff of my daughters on Instagram and the haters, they coming. And remember, everything you go through is only a test. You done worked so hard to get to this point. Y'all done had to sit up here and deal with sickness. Some of y'all had to deal with grief. Some of y'all, grandmama didn't make it to the graduation because she passed away. And you still got on up and went to class. Got on up and did what you had to do. Kept going, kept moving forward, just to try to honor your grandparents who is no longer here, making them proud, continue, because they started it all out for you, cleaning up folks' house and all of the things that they sacrificed just so we can have what we have. The Bible said, honor your mother and your father. And it don't mean just honor them when you're in front of them. Honor them when you're not around them. It's so important. I made a few notes. Y'all touched on everything. And the other thing I want to talk about is choices. The choices and the consequences of bad choices. Make good choices, y'all. Please. It's a lot of college graduates in prison. It's a lot of them walked across the stage and got their degree just like you did, and they behind bars right now because they made bad choices. You are in control of your own life. Everybody laid all these wonderful people up on this stage and sitting over there to your left. They laid it out for you. Big Mama laid it out for you. Your mother and dad, they laid it out for you. You got to go out here and make it happen. We are in a cruel world. And especially being African American, being black, man, that makes it double hard. Because now you got to jump, you got to be up earlier, you got to be triple smarter and everything else just to level it out. I don't care where you're from. I'm a product of Section A. I'm proud to be from the projects. But Reverend Jesse Jackson said, I'll never forget it, my freshman year at Tuskegee. He said, just because you live in the projects don't mean that the projects got to live in you. Class and elegance. We talked about it on the radio yesterday. We talked about it. I played that video. That young lady said, I would be so glad when elegant and class come back. The problem with our young people, they don't have to answer to nobody anymore. They ain't scared of nobody. And here I am, a 56-year-old man, And I am afraid. I'm sitting up here in front of the bishop. I'm back there in the office just as nervous and sweating like Mike Tyson in a spelling bee. Just nervous. I know y'all not gonna have me back. Listen, trying to do right, trying to be respectful, trying to stand up straight, trying to make sure that I'm standing up straight and I'm putting a mint in my mouth every 5 minutes and stuff, and just making sure I'm decent and in order. That stuff is important. That's called, you know what that's called? Self-awareness. Learning how to read the room. Knowing when to go left or when to go right or the conversation. Listen, hey, I know you love hip hop music and everything, but make sure you get a little bit of MSNBC in your life. Get a little bit of CNN in your life so you can know what's going on around you and know everything that's going on in politics, and make sure you go out and vote. And that's for everybody. We have to go out and vote. You have to be a part of, you have to serve, you have to be out here in the community making it happen. You have to care about what's going on, because everything that's going on right now is going to have an effect on you. It's going to affect you directly. And that's why you got to get out here and you got to make it happen. Oh, I lost my notes. Wait, now, hold on. Because my speeches are better when they just come off the top of the head and come from the heart. When I write down stuff, it don't flow right. I'm a comedian, so I'm not used to writing stuff down. I just have to get talking points and then just elaborate off the talking point. Y'all do it too, Bishop. After y'all take y'all text, then y'all start. Hey. You see, the pastor don't have no script when he get in the aisle and get loose and pull his pants leg up to show you that the socks match the tie. That's when he preaching. Yeah, I wasn't gonna have to go make a long speech. Let me just tell you just a little bit about myself, because this is not about me. Just maybe this will give you some inspiration. My dad was killed when I was 6 years old. I had a wonderful mother. My mother struggled with drugs all the way through high school, and I just had the love of grandparents and just all of the discipline and structure, whatever. And that's what got me to where I am. It wasn't smart at all. I'm talking about like cheated on tests. I can't tell no story because I'm in church, Bishop. I did cheat on a few tests, and I did what I had to do and stuff. And God forgave me. I'm sure. I prayed, but I'm not encouraging cheating. I'm just saying I had to do what I had to do to get to where I am, because I have ADHD. And it's hard for me to focus, and they didn't have Adderall back then. Back then, it was no Adderall. It was like, hey, go to the water fountain. You have to go to the water fountain, get some water where your mind can reset, and come on back. I just did the best I could. But guess what got me to where I am? Manners, good manners. Respect. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. I went to Subway 2 days ago. The lady was making my sandwich. She had to be in 25. She said, "Would you like such and such?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." Just being respectful, giving her respect, even though she's young enough to be my daughter. Yes, ma'am. To all of those. I'm just telling, these just some little tools, man, that because you can have a 4.0 grade point average and a bad attitude.
Say that.
Right?
Say that.
But you could be Rickey Smiley, a C- student with a good attitude. Listen, I didn't have the grades to represent Alabama State University. Where you at? Alabama State alum. I didn't have the grades, but guess what? I had so much school spirit My attitude was so good, they gave me a gold jacket. They said, we just want you to walk with the SGA cause we like you. We like your spirit. We like your attitude. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Your attitude determines your altitude. You ain't going nowhere with a bad attitude. And this generation attitude is bad. It ain't even just this generation. You ought to meet how many people walk up to me and ask for a picture and don't say, how are you, Mr. Smiley? Nice to meet you. Can I get? Most people that I meet, sentence start with, can I get? How selfish. No manners. I don't care how excited you are. Always speak. Always ask the lady in Walmart how she doing before you ask her what aisle the bread is on. How are you? It don't take but 2 seconds. See, I'm teaching you common sense. This is stuff that make people want to give you a job. Cause everybody I done hired that work, my producers on my morning show, is C+ students with good attitudes. Cause I done had some smart people and I had to get rid of them because their attitude wasn't right. I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't get nothing else from this speech, from anything that I have to say, a nice smile, I don't care how you feeling on the inside, go in the closet and cry it out. Get therapy. Therapy is available. Go get some therapy. Get all the therapy you need and go somewhere and cry and leave your feelings at the door before you walk on somebody's job. Because remember this, right when you think you got it bad, somebody got it worse. My son died on a Sunday. Wednesday, I was back on the radio. I have a job to do. You know what, Bishop? They kids died too. So who are you to take off work and not service the community that supports you when you ain't got nothing to do but lay in the bed and think when you can get up and go in there and do the morning show? And then that Wednesday, I'm making the point talking about God because everything that you go through, all your trials and tribulations is a test. That Wednesday when I got off the air, I had my son clothes in the car to take to the funeral home, but I made a stop by the Salvation Army to serve the homeless because I wanted to show God that despite my trials and my tribulations, I'm going to serve. I'm going to show you, God. You think I'm down because you took away my firstborn, but I'm going to show you. And all them homeless people came through there to get a hot dog with some sauerkraut on it, a slice of cake and a cup of punch and a handful of chips. Thank you, Mr. Smiley. We heard about your son. Sorry for your loss. I lost my son too. He lost his son and he homeless. This is what it's about. Reaching deep down inside during the worst times of your life. You've been mistreated, you've been abused, you've been talked about and dogged out. Sometimes you got to reach deep down inside. Because when you pass that test, God got something greater for you on the other side. And mind you, you ain't doing it just for that. You're not doing it just for that. Do it just because it's the right thing to do. Don't do stuff like that looking for something in return. Just sit back and wait. Because God will give you double for your trouble. He's an awesome God. He's a just God. I lost my son and I didn't see my granddaughter. My son had a daughter. The only biological grandchild that I have. I didn't see my granddaughter for 2 years. Snatched away. I lost my son and my granddaughter at the same time. And I had to sit there and I had to take it. I had to be still. I had to stand up like a man. I had to stand up like a soldier. It's going to be some trying times coming in your life, but you got to stand like a soldier. You got to stay prayed up. You got to stay prayed up. You got to stay on your knees because y'all are living in troubled times. These kids out here doing some killing and everything is a scam and the scammers and this, that. Y'all can't even do hookah. They putting fentanyl in hookah. Don't smoke nothing, don't drink nothing, don't do nothing. They're gonna call you lame. They're gonna call all the, I'm 56, I ain't never had nothing to drink and I ain't never smoked no reefer. I'm sorry, weed. Bishop, they call it weed now. But back in the day, they called it reefer. They did. Don't do it. Hey, you're a college graduate. Let it go. Hey, let that life go. It ain't for you. That's why you're here. It ain't for you. I see you. You really going places. I can see it in your face. I just spoke at an alternative school in Memphis, Tennessee. Got in my car and drove because they asked me to come. Superintendent asked me to come, got in the car and drove, went to Memphis after I got off the air. Speak to the kids, hopefully we can save some lives. Speak, and anytime a judge asked me to come speak at the juvenile facility, yes ma'am. You ever say, yes ma'am? How much you charge? Absolutely nothing. We don't need nothing, we good. I'll be there what time you need me to be there, and standing there respectful. And they escorted me through the security, make sure I ain't have no weapons or nothing on me. I was nervous at first, boy. When I was standing there twisting the hair, had me scared, like he was finna do something to me. I said, boy, I should have kept my little knife on me. I'm sorry, Bishop. And that's let me see, make sure I hit it. I hit everything. That's pretty much my speech. I want to tell y'all to be encouraged, man, and just remember to use that common sense and that common courtesy. That's it right there. That's it. That's the crux of it. Common sense, common courtesy, being respectful. Yes, get there early. If they say be there at 9 o'clock, if you get there at 9 o'clock, you late. That's right. Discipline. Hey, guess what time my morning show start? 5 o'clock. 5 a.m. But guess what? Ask me, have I ever used an alarm clock? Never. You know why? Because I go to bed. The twins in the tub at 6:30. 6:30, they in the tub. 6:50, they out the tub, lotion down, pajamas on. Go to my TikTok. We're playing videos. We dance for 10 minutes. We playing Fleetwood Mac, the Eagles, Steely Dan, and they love Donna Summers. Old school. Hey, now I lay me down to sleep. This one, they in bed, they sleep. 7:30, they sleep. But the problem with that is they be up at 4:30 hungry. But my point is, what if your phone don't go off? Train yourself. Train your mind. Train your body. If Lil Baby was doing a concert, you wouldn't miss it, would you? If Cardi B was coming to do a concert, you wouldn't oversleep, would you? Don't oversleep for your job. Value your job like you value the things that you like to do. This is what Maddie and Ernest Smiley taught me. They ain't play no game. My granddaddy said I shouldn't have to tell you to empty the garbage. You know, how many of y'all mama said that? I shouldn't have to tell you to take the trash out. You look at the trash can and the trash can full. Take it out. I shouldn't have to tell you. Do you get? Is he fussing? But what's wrong with him? Am I right? Rickey Smiley morning show starts at 5. It starts at 5 a.m. I'm up at 4 o'clock in there making coffee. And I'm talking about old school coffee. I have the percolator, sir. Yeah, I put the coffee grounds in there. I cook my coffee on the stove. I got old school. Yeah, y'all rich black people. Y'all rich blacks. You got Keurigs now. Your coffee ain't hitting that system right. Bishop, we got that old school coffee when it perked up in the little glass, and then when it started turning brown, that baby ready. 2 creamers and a 5-pound bag of sugar in 1 cup. That's why I be so happy. 15 minutes after the hour, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary, what you got coming up next? Coming up next, baby, I'm going to be behind the tea in the colonial day. All right, y'all, up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's the coffee. And I know when y'all listen to the radio in the morning, y'all say, girl, he done had some coffee, I can tell. But I just want to say that I'm proud of y'all on behalf of the Smiley family, on behalf of Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I'm sure the Brat and Alfreda's and Gary with the T and Jalayan Sound and Rock T, Special K, I'm sure that everybody will be proud of y'all. This is a great moment. God bless you. God bless your family. And that's why I didn't give you too much, because I just don't want you to forget. Just remember those little nuggets that I gave you. I'm talking about that, and use that for the rest of your life. Pass that on to your kids. You know what I'm saying? Just keep going, keep striving, keep being great. God bless you. Thank y'all for this wonderful opportunity. I know you won't have me back again because I cut up too bad. I'm coming back. I'm just making sure. Thank y'all. Thank you for the M&Ms and the Sprite. I appreciate it, because that's all I require. So long as you got a Sprite and some M&Ms, I'm good. Boy, they went and bought up the whole Wawa. This whole a gas station full of them. So I have M&Ms for everybody. But congratulations to y'all. You have a beautiful choir, wonderful musician. Hey, man, you keep playing. You stay on the Hammond now, boy. I ain't never seen a homeless musician. Keep playing. Man, keep playing that organ. One thing I love somebody that can whoop that Hammond and stay on that piano. I would have came over there and played, but I didn't want to make you look bad. But anyway. Now, and I want to say one more thing. May the 30th. Y'all say May the 30th. May the 30th. Rickey Smiley will be on Hulu. Comedy special. All right? So you got Hulu, Bishop? May the 30th. So y'all have y'all a little watch party. It's funny. It's funny. Your boy got down. I haven't did a comedy special since the one from BET. I got talked into it because I try to step back and let the younger comedians shine. You don't want to be in the spotlight all the time. I got focused on raising the kids. Somebody said, you still funny, because I still perform. So, you know, I went on and put one down for you, and you will be laid over laughing. So make sure you get some tissue and watch my comedy special on Hulu. All graduate, last thing I'm going to say, y'all repeat after me. Say, never. Say it, put your fist there. Say, never. Trust a man. Say, never trust a man in a wheelchair with dirty shoes on. That means he can walk. Thank you.
Bless you, man. God bless you, brother.